is Allison Ellerby, and you're watching What She Likes Reviews. Tonight, I'm going to be reviewing a movie called Flight, directed by Robert Zemeckis. This movie was about a pilot named Whip Whitaker, played by Denzel Washington. Whitaker was a drug addict and had an alcohol problem. He would fly his planes under the influence of these substances. Unfortunately, he isn't so lucky for too long. When a mechanical malfunction sends his plane hurling toward the ground, he pulls off a miracle crash landing. It only killed 6 people. After that experience, Whitaker made a promise to himself to get sober. While in the works of that, the investigation of his crash exposes his drug problem, and he finds himself in even worse conditions and in an even worse situation. I chose to review this movie because of how terrifyingly real this is. This movie could happen to anyone. It's easy to relate to, and it could happen to me. I fly in and out of Texas all the time, and I find myself engulfed in this movie. I also like this movie because of the verisimilitude that it has. I felt like I was right with Whitaker. I felt like I was flying the plane with him, or I was in the hospital actually looking at him. I also like how this movie wasn't so predictable. I thought I knew where the movie was heading, but as it unfolds, I didn't see any of that coming. Like I said before, this movie unfolds like an onion, giving you more as it progresses. Everyone's performance was great. The movie had plenty of twists, and it just kept your attention. The twists weren't some kind of supernatural thing. It's something that could actually happen to you. It's packed with realistic moments that people are able to identify with, and not a generous amount of hyperbole. Nothing crazy went on in this movie. Nothing that couldn't happen in real life went on in this movie. This movie was nominated for 39 awards, and it won 13. One of the nominations that it had was for an Oscar for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role, which was Denzel Washington, and for Best Writing, Original Screenplay by John Gatson. The movie took $31 million to make, but it grossed over $94 million domestically. They made $68 million from foreign viewers, meaning they profited $37 million. I think that this movie did a pretty good job. I also think that this movie was a 4-star movie.